my last one that I've got to bring to the table is just a
Hmm.
fun, positive one. Again, Venus,
Yay.
loving Venus.
I
Um,
love Venus.
so it's we've got a Venus cazimi on the 4th of June. And
Beautiful.
so it's like when it's in the heart, when the planet's in the heart of the sun, it's said to be in the cazimi when it's in the heart of the sun. And so this position is considered like really powerful and auspicious state, really amplifying the planet's positive qualities. So we had a Jupiter cazimi like this week, and
Oh,
then we have now the Venus cazimi, which is so exciting. And so
so
again, it's in Gemini, so enhanced communication and negotiation. So when, you'll often hear us talking about Mercury retrograde, and we're like, don't get into it at this time. This is actually a really good time to get into it. If you want to, in a
yes.
very like loving, constructive, in a way, what Corinne was talking about, like in a relationship where you're like kind of healing each other and you're like through triggers and through discussions and growth. This is a really good time for that. So enhanced communication and negotiation. So it's like a harmonious influence of Venus combined with Gemini's communicative nature can really lead to improved negotiation skills and just clear communication, clear understanding. So focus on relationships and partnerships. So this is a period that may highlight the importance of relationships, both personal and professional, with an emphasis on intellectual connection and mutual understanding. Um, Also, Venus and Gemini can bring opportunities for financial gain through intellectual pursuits, communication, and networking. So I see this as a really auspicious time in terms of the positive market sentiment um, with the Venus cazimi. And so it'll leave the markets just feeling more optimistic and confident. So I'm expecting to see
Wow.
increased trading activity. Again, it's that Gemini communicative energy that can just really result in heightened activity, increased volume and liquidity in the market, and just more market participants, really. And so, yeah, I think it's positive sentiment for price movement as well. The optimistic energy of Venus cazimi will probably lead to positive sentiment in the markets, and Bitcoin prices will hopefully experience a bullish expansion out of that as well. So, um, yeah, I think it just brings the Venus cazimi just brings this wave of positive energy and intellectual focus to the financial markets. So for Bitcoin, this period is really, um, marked by positive sentiment and just increased interest and in an intellectual way. It's not just like, oh, my friend told me to put money into this and like hopefully it'll go up. It's like, no, it's like in a very like intellectual understanding what Bitcoin is, understanding how to trade if you're going to trade, like those kind of things. So investors should really leverage this optimistic market conditions and focus on technology, communication sectors, and really stay informed about what's going on in the market, what's being communicated, any news. Like I always overlay news on top of my trading, and I
Mm.
really recommend that because it really is used to shift the market. And so you can kind of get a heads up if you look at when there is news coming out in the markets, and get a bit of a heads up on when those pivot points in the markets may be, as well as our layer of astrology over the top too.
Of course. The stars are there too.